Hello and welcome back to another one. And in a year that has seen artists much younger than Eminem like Halsey, Selena Gomez, and even the release of Mac Miller's posthumous album, Eminem's Music to be Murdered By has just registered the biggest sales week of the decade so far across all genres, an album that received no promotion prior to its release. And even though it's been out for a while now, nothing much has been done to get the word out that Eminem released a new album. You might follow Eminem news on a daily basis, but there are millions of fans who don't follow pages like this or news about Eminem. They only care about the music, and we know the radio is doing their job in making sure word doesn't get out, so this is quite the feat for Eminem with his latest album that he's able to push numbers like this. In the case of Eminem's Kamikaze album, Eminem did some promo after the album dropped, like the Empire State Building performance in New York, the interview with Sway, but even that album didn't get as much promotion as it needed, and it's hard to believe, but so far Eminem has managed to top Kamikaze, and this is his least promoted project so far. I use the word so far because there's still time for a lot to change. Music to be Murdered By opened with global sales of 415,000 equivalent units, and in 2020 that's the biggest so far by an artist in the world. And just as a reference, Kanye West's last album, Jesus is King, opened with sales of 343,000 equivalent units globally according to media traffic. These figures are from major markets around the world and doesn't include sales figures from countries like China or India, I believe. Early last year, we found out that Eminem's Kamikaze album was the top-selling hip-hop album globally of 2018 according to the IFPI, and the only Eminem album that failed to take the crown in the last decade for top-selling hip-hop album of the year was Eminem's Revival of 2017. That was the second best-selling hip-hop album globally and sold 200,000 copies less than Kendrick Lamar's Damn that released months earlier. An earlier release for Revival would have earned it the top spot over Damn easily, since Revival only released in December 2017, but this time around Eminem dropped at the beginning of the year, and we'll see how things go in 2021 when global sales are reported by the IFPI. So the big question, how does this compare to the recent releases like Kamikaze and Revival? Well, it's still early to tell, but based on first week global sales, Music to be Murdered By comes in third behind Kamikaze and Revival. Kamikaze opened with 633,000 and Revival with 602,000, but we'll be watching closely to see how this performs in the long run compared to those albums. Note that this is global sales from major markets and not just the United States. My bet is that this album will come out on top for hip-hop sales globally when it's reported in 2021 by the IFPI, but time will tell. So that will be all for now, and I'll be doing a more detailed video comparing this latest album to Eminem's recent releases in the future when we have more to work with. So if you are yet to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, do us the honors, hit the subscribe button, like the video to support the channel, and see you on the next one in a few hours.